Welcome to my January to be read. I am very excited about this one because I'm implementing this new system this year, and I'll explain it to you first. Because the previous years I always worked with these books that I had dedicated to each month specifically, and then I made my to be read list from there. But this year I am working with a different system because 2026 is my year of series. What do I mean by that? It means that I have a ton of series on my shelves and I never start reading them because I get a bit daunted by the idea of having to finish the whole series. It is something that I put on myself a bit, the feeling that when I start a series that I have to finish it as well. But anyway, I decided to do a year of series to get me through some of these series finally, or get them started at any rate, because if I enjoy them, then what is more fun than having several books to enjoy the characters that you love? So that is why I'm actually quite excited for this one. Now, besides those series, I also want to read some of the books that I missed out on or felt that I missed out on in 2025. So these were books that were on my to be reads of each month last year, and each time I picked a book that I most regretted not reading that month, and I put it in this stack of 12 books, which is actually up here, as you can see. And now I have these 12 books, and each month I would love to pick one of these books to have as like a safety read, I'd say, in between. So for example, if I have this series of 7 books or something and it is getting a bit much to keep reading those, then I can switch it up a bit by reading the book that got chosen out of these 12. Then a third part would be books that I agreed upon reading with someone else, for example for buddy reads, or that are just coming out and I really want to read in that moment. And I'm talking about popular books coming out, popular sequels to series that I am already reading, for example. So I'm keeping some room or space for those. First, let's start with that third category, because I do have a buddy read scheduled for January together with Jason Reads 10. In December we read The Ghostwriter together by Julia Clark, and it was a lot of fun because each time after we read a couple of chapters we could discuss what our thoughts were, or who we thought the murderer was, or what actually might have happened in the story. And it was really a lot of fun discussing a book as you go together with someone. So I am really looking forward to doing this again. But this time we didn't choose thriller, but we chose literary fiction. And the book we chose is Olive Kitteridge by Elizabeth Strout. I looked into this one and I noticed that it is the first in a duology, so there is like a sequel called Olive Again. So I'm putting this one on my to be read as well. As it is my year of series, I cannot say no to the follow-ups in the series, so I felt I had to put this one on there too. Now, what is this one about? I'll read you the blurb. Olive Kitteridge, indomitable, compassionate, and often unpredictable, a retired schoolteacher in a small coastal town in Maine. As Olive grows older, she struggles to make sense of the changes in her life. She is a woman who sees into the hearts of those around her, her triumphs and tragedies. A penetrating, vibrant exploration of the human soul, the story of Olive Kitteridge will make you laugh, nod in recognition, wince in pain, and shed a tear or two. This sounds really great. I'm really looking forward to reading this. And then another book that I'm putting in the stack, but I'm really not sure if it will be read in January, is The Death of Bunny Monroe by Nick Cave. I'm putting this one on here because I was talking about buddy reading to my husband. And I was looking for something that we could be reading together as well, or that we could do as sort of a buddy read, because I want to have that experience with my husband to be able to share our thoughts along the way of a book. It seems really good to do that with this one because he is a huge fan of Nick Cave. So yeah, that's The Death of Bunny Monroe. This one is about, let me read the blurb. Bunny Monroe sells beauty products and a dream of hope to lonely housewives along the south coast of England. Set adrift by his wife's sudden death and struggling to keep a grip on reality, he does the only thing he can think of. With his young son in tow, he hits the road. While Bunny plies his trade and his sexual charisma door to door, 9-year-old Bunny Jr. sits patiently in the car, exploring the world through the pages of his encyclopedia. So this is going on there, but I'm not sure that I will be getting to this one quite yet. Moving on to the second category, which are my unreads of 2025. Let me take you over to my desk. So in my new book journal or reading journal of 2026, I have made a page dedicated to these 12 must-reads. As you can see, I've been drawing them out a little bit. I thought it was cute. I'm not the greatest artist in the world or anything, but it's fun for me. And then when I have read a certain one of these books, then I can color it in and finish it up. I decided to roll a d12 to decide which book of these I will be adding to the list. I have numbered each one of them with the number of the month that I kept this book from. So that is the order or the organization that we are going for. I am nervous. All right, wish me luck. 10. 10 is Notes on an Execution by Dania Kukavka. All right, let's grab that one over here. There we go. Notes on an Execution by Dania Kukavka. Let's see. Ansel Packer is scheduled to die in 12 hours, but this is not his story. Ansel doesn't want to die. He wants to be celebrated, understood. Yet now he awaits the same fate he forced on those girls years ago. This is a story of the women who survive. As the clock ticks down, a mother, a sister, and a detective reckon with the choices that culminate in tragedy, the impact on those in its wake, and the possibility of redemption. I have heard so many people say good things about this one, so I'm really looking forward to reading this. And now we are moving on to the most scary part. We are finally doing the To Be Read jar, the series To Be Read jar. I am really nervous because this could go so many ways. I have a really long series on here. I have series with really thick books on here, but I also have like duologies. So yeah, I'm scared because I really cannot control anymore what this will be. And I wanted to add that I made a video in which I made my series To Be Read jar. And then I had 80 series in there, and by now I have over 100 series, I think 101 series in there. So yeah, it is high time that some of them get read. Definitely. Let me grab the jar. As you can see, it is over here, and it's is full to the brim. And I don't think I'll be able to really grab one from here without spilling all the contents on the floor. So I'm taking this little container, and I'm going to put all of these little papers in the container so I can, they're stuck already, like more easily grab them. Is this a flattering shot of me? I guess it is really definitely flattering. Okay, are you coming? Are you getting out of there? So many books, so little time. Let me quickly do this on my desk. All right, empty jar, full container. I don't even know what I'm hoping for really, because I thought I'd be hoping for a duology, so it would be like an easy start. On the other hand, I feel like right now I'm still kind of excited to do this, so maybe it wouldn't be that bad to have a somewhat longer series, although over 6 books would be quite a lot. I feel like I am postponing this moment. Alright, let's just grab one. These are stuck together. Do I have one paper? Yep. Am I doing this toward you guys? Is it opening towards you? I'm so scared. I'm so scared. What's it gonna be? What does that say? Divine Rivals. A duology, okay. I'm glad, I'm really happy about that. Divine Rivals, I have been wanting to read these for quite some time, actually, since they came out. They have been on my shelves for quite a long time. So yeah, I'm excited about these. I've heard very good things about these as well. Let me grab them. I think they are inside here. There we go. Oop. So we have Divine Rivals itself, and then we have Rootless Vows, which is the sequel, I guess. These were written by Rebecca Ross. Let's see if there is a blurb. After centuries of sleep, the gods are warring again, but 18-year-old Iris Winnow just wants to hold her family together. Her mother is suffering from addiction and her brother is missing from the front lines. Her best bet is to win the columnist promotion at the Oath Gazette. To combat her worries, Iris writes letters to her brother and slips them beneath her wardrobe door, where they vanish, into the hands of Roman Kid, her cold and handsome rival at the paper. When he anonymously writes Iris back, the two of them forge a connection that will follow Iris all the way to the front lines of battle, for her brother, the fate of mankind, and love. Yes, that sounds pretty neat. I'm really happy. I think you noticed that I'm really happy. I'm relieved as well. But I do think that I have gathered quite a good stack here. Let me show you everything together what I got here. So we have, once again, we have Olive Kitteridge and Olive again. We possibly have The Death of Bunny Monroe. We've got Notes on an Execution. And then we have Divine Rivals and Rootless Vows. Okay, this was quite nerve-wracking, but also a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it as well, and I hope to see you soon in another video. Bye!